Hi, this is Leonard from Master Sprinter TV. Today we're going to talk about tempo runs and how they can be advantageous for master sprint athletes. So what are tempo runs? Well, tempo runs basically are runs at kind of 60 to 75% effort between 100 and, at least for elite athletes, up to 250 meters. I would say for masters athletes probably should be more in the 100 to 150 meter range. Total volume is going to tend to be kind of in the 1,000 to 1,500 meter range, at least for masters athletes. So it could be like maybe a 12 by 100 or 10 by 120 or 8 by 150. And again, the rest periods here are going to be much shorter than you would typically have for a regular sprint session. So what is the objective of tempo runs? Well, basically the objective is to enhance recovery, develop aerobic capacity, to get blood flowing to muscles and tendons, while maintaining, maintain sprint mechanics and sprint postures, but also at the same time reducing the risk of injury and reducing CNS stress. So when should tempo runs be done? Well, basically, again, they're sub-max efforts. So they're basically meant to be done between high-intensity sessions. For a masters athlete, you're probably talking, max a couple times a week. Now elite athletes may do them, they may do 3 hard sprint sessions a week and maybe do three tempo sessions as well. But for masters athletes, again, we're trying to fit in work, business, family, and things of that sort, as well as maybe doing some resistance training. So I'd say, two tempo run sessions is probably more than adequate, for a masters athlete. So what is the difference from tempo runs, speed endurance training, and jogging? Well, tempo runs, again, they're going to be 60 to 75% efforts. They're going to be training kind of, like I said, 100 to 150 meter range for masters athletes. Shorter rest periods, but still kind of limited training volumes. Maybe 1,000, 1,500 meters. Speed endurance sessions, on the other hand, are going to be kind of 90 to 95% efforts, but they're your normal sprint distances, normal sprint postures. And then jogging, on the other hand, you have much different running mechanics, longer ground contact times, landing differently than you do in sprinting. Distances can be 2.5 to 5 miles, kind of like 15 to 45 minute range. So it's much different. Jogging, speed endurance, and tempo runs are totally different animals with different purposes. So hopefully I've given you a good overview of what tempo runs are, how they vary from speed endurance and jogging, some of the benefits, and giving you just kind of an overview of kind of how to execute them. Again, the primary goal is your higher intensity sprint training, or either speed endurance training sessions, and then tempo runs are just kind of a way to kind of recover from your training sessions, to kind of enhance healing and recovery between those high intensity sessions without creating CNS fatigue. So until next video.